So wait, now it has started. Don't sing the Berserk song for this just because it's in your head now. Hey,
it is in my head.
All right.
The actual.
When I say your name, I'm not going to do that.
Or...
Who? What?
The song by Pen Pals from the TV show. The TV.
Not talking about that. We're recording, and I'm not editing. And so this is Alvyn. Parapants, say hi.
Hello, this is Parapants. What's up?
Next, Office Magic, say hi.
Hello.
Whoever's singing, stop it and say hi.
This is Noble.
Hey, all right. We just watched another cartoon. What did we watch, Noble?
We watched. I don't know how to pronounce it in Japanese, so I'm not going to try. It's called like Babysitters Club, essentially.
Why aren't you going to try? You're not going to get anywhere.
I'm not good at the Japanese pronunciation crap, so I'm not doing
Office Magic, you want to try it?
Babysitter Club.
Oh god.
Gakuen Babysitters, or as it's pronounced in the show, Baby Shitta.
Yeah, that was
figured somebody would do that.
But yeah. It wasn't horrible, I guess. Starting with Noble, what'd you think? Just like a blanket view. Go ahead.
Okay.
Office Magic?
It was a mixed bag.
You mean to tell me you two gents weren't hype about a 15-year-old boy raising babies?
Shockingly, no.
It was like so heavy. It's like, hey, this is kind of like Muppet Babies, and then it's like, my parents are dead.
No, it isn't. Oh God.
And Office Magic, I gotta ask you a question. As a father, how accurate was the show?
Well, it's so heavy. It's like, here's the cute babies, and it's like babies need to be managed. Well, what are the best strategies for managing babies? And you're like, oh man, I don't need to watch a show about this. I got do this for real.
Just holding her and laying her on the floor. That's all they did with her.
But there are so many babies at once.
How old do you think these babies were?
They were all one, which is also not real.
What'd you say, Office Magic?
Why are all the babies the exact same age? When you go to real daycare, there's 1-year-olds and 2-year-olds. I guess there's a 6-month-old baby, and then all the other babies are 1.
Yeah, there's the infant.
Wait, you think those other kids are 1?
They're not 1.
They're in diapers.
2.
They're not 2, and they're all like 18 inches high, so they're not
talking and walking. That probably makes them toddlers, dude.
Okay. Well, let me pull it back a little bit and just kind of walk through what we saw. All right, we're introduced to the main character and this kid, and he's like, "Oh, we got to meet the chairwoman. She'll take care of us." And they're walking, and he mentioned I think he mentions that the plane crash at this point.
Mm-hmm.
His parents are dead, and
was the chairwoman's husband and son died or something like that?
Yeah.
Or was it her son and his wife?
The chairwoman's son and wife die. And the main character, his parents die. So they make their way to the chairwoman's office, and it's just this really scarily drawn chick with a huge afro.
Oh God, the toddlers looked weird, but that fucking woman looked creepy.
I thought it was funny. I liked it. Go ahead.
You know, at the beginning of this, when oh God, I can't even remember that kid's name, but the main character,
Kotaro or Ryuji?
Kotaro, yeah, or Richu. No, Kotaro is the kid, the baby, or whatever.
Okay.
He's like walking his little brother, and the kid. I'm like, why are you walking what obviously looks like a 2-year-old? Why don't you pick him up?
He wanted to walk. Sometimes kids want to walk.
I mean, yeah, but like that kid couldn't even. He was like poodle size, and it's like he couldn't even reach his hand all the way.
He was bending down, and the kid had his finger.
Well, he's got to exercise his leg.
That is what you. Well, I'm super tall, so when your kid starts walking, you do have to bend over to hold.
I was about to say that. Like, well, actually, you're super tall. The rest of us.
All I know is I love when anime characters say "give and take." Because I've heard it several times before, and each time it makes me laugh.
Also, this is interesting. Babysitter Club in Japanese is Babysitter Club.
Yeah, they did kind of not. They call it like baby shit rub.
Baby start.
I felt like they knocked off the club part of the club. They called it like baby shit tub or some shit. I'm like,
Very shit too cuckoo.
like I'm not saying all that. Just call it
baby shit tub.
It also bothered me is the chairwoman says you're gonna do babysitter club every minute that you're not in class.
Yeah.
When is he supposed to do homework? I mean, isn't that the thing in Japan that like when you're 15 they give you tons of homework?
He's in middle school, isn't he? I don't think they get that much work as like high school students do.
Well, that's another thing. Like, why would you do that to this kid who's freshly greeting his
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she says like there's no free lunch, you know, like
exactly. Yeah. Give her and take her.
Okay, fine.
Well, like, you didn't understand that?
I can see like, okay, like, hey, if you wouldn't mind like a couple of days a week and you like volunteer for the baby shit tub.
No, she's putting up room and board. See, you better
Pair of pants, are you implying that the concept of this show is contrived?
I think that might be what she's getting at. This trend of youngsters living alone and fending for themselves while their damn jet-setting parents are out there is alive and well.
These parents are not jet-setting. The jet set on them. So.
That's what I'm saying. They were jet-setting, and then all of a sudden it crashed. Now we're seeing the negative consequences of not fucking staying at home with your kids.
All right. So she makes the deal with him, and he's like, yeah, okay, sure. We meet the secretary, Saikawa, who's very stoic. And
kind of like him.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. And then he finds the club with she explains like I tried to start a club to take care of. Apparently, all these teachers have kids. This is the first anime I've seen where like all these teachers have acknowledged that they have kids, and she's like, "Oh, how am I going to take care of this? I'll get the other kids to take care of them." And then the kids are just
the teachers all look like they're 16.
No, they look a little older than that. They look like 20.
They look, I mean, ridiculous.
The one chick sounded like she was 16.
Actually, I didn't read into this, and I thought when I saw all those kids, I thought they were the children of students. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, I don't know how Alvin got that. That's like, I guess he thought this kid was going to go to some sort of reform school.
I guess.
Babies having babies.
Like a unwed teen moms.
Unwed teen moms, Japan style. I guess he must have missed the part when they said the children of the teachers. Because that's
I got it when they said it. But beforehand, I'm like, oh, okay, he's taking care of the other kids. That's pretty interesting.
I have to admit that would have been a more interesting anime about
well, yeah, then you'd have to go into these ruined lives and like, so why did you have a child at 15? It's like, well, it's an interesting story.
Made a stupid mistake and had sex and got pregnant.
Without how I got this
working correctly. I was supposed to, use the condom, but it slipped off and whatever.
Okay, easy now.
Easy now.
But all right. Son. I don't even know if he joins the club. Baby stuff happens, and then like his brother gets a fever, and I'm going through fast.
You know what?
That's barely anything that happens in the damn episode, man.
Yeah. Wait, say again. Office magic.
Just we got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean he's in the babysitter club. It's hard to take care of kids. He wasn't paying attention to his. Yes, definitely.
Well, hold on. He gets in there, and the dude in there is literally asleep.
Yeah,
then, like he takes over, and then he gets worn the fuck out. Like, just go to sleep like that other dude.
You got to watch kids that age.
That first guy wasn't. He was literally sleeping with a baby in his arm.
What's his name? Usaida?
Oh, I forgot. I didn't write that down.
Did any of you guys find the babies cute? I did.
Just the girls. The boys looked weird.
The show would be better if the babies had adventures like Muppet Babies.
Or like Hamtaro or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's really a bait and switch. Like, look at these cute babies. Well,
actually,
take a look. But yeah, it's a very dramatic show about teenagers and their problems.
Well, you see, that's what the future episodes, they're not going to show the main character from the waist up. They're just going to have.
It's going to be like wah 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 wah. No. How the hell does no one have an extended family? Can I ask that?
Oh yeah, Parapants asked that same thing. A lot of plane crashes, I guess.
Jesus fucking Christ! And they had a freaking joint funeral.
All right,
she saw them at the funeral. It's like what?
No, I think it might have been a group funeral for everyone that died in the plane crash.
That's what it was. And I was like, wait, they do that?
I guess. Wouldn't you?
I didn't know people did that. Since I didn't know these freaking people, you mourn over there about your family, and I mourn at our funeral for our family.
All right. Let me go around the table and ask you guys this. Yeah, your parents die, and you can go live with your. Oh, goddamn!
That insurance money, mine.
Could go live with your in-laws, or you could go to the swank ass school and pay it off by being a babysitter. Noble, starting with you, what would you rather do?
I'm gonna go with the school.
Office Magic.
Wait, my options are
either think of your in-law that you would most likely be set with.
Well, I'm a 40-year-old man, so
no. In this scenario, you're a child.
Okay.
Jesus
yeah, I have an uncle. I'd way rather.
Why would I go with my in-laws?
I would way rather go live. I mean, my grandparents, no, but if I could stay with my uncle, yeah, I'd rather.
Stay with your
uncle. I'd rather be a babysitter full time than go stay with my grandparents.
Parapants.
I'd live in a coal mine before I live with my extended family.
Yeah.
Damn.
My mother used to threaten us with like, if you guys don't get it together, we're gonna ship you off to go live with your grandparents. I was like,
damn, really? I thought it was gonna be military school. You hear?
Oh no, I'd rather. I mean, I would get into fights at school, and then they said like if you get in more fights, we're gonna send you to live with your grandparents. So I come back to school.
Go live with your grandparents in Bel Air.
No. Then I go to school and kids would be like, they call me names like, you're gonna fight? You gonna back down from a fight? Are you like? I'm like, yeah, I guess.
Where the hell were you going to school? Hell's Kitchen?
Jesus Christ, dude.
Or in the swank suburbs.
Well, that's like
making trouble in the neighborhood.
I did grow up in one of the richest communities in the country, but we
yell to the cabbie, yell home, smell you later.
Jesus Christ! Did you look that up at some point?
Kids are awful.
It's the richest place in the country. Woo.
No, it's probably after Orange County and Beverly Hills. The county I grew up in, California, is probably the third richest county. Not anymore. Probably Palo Alto, where Google is now.
The mean streets of Palo Alto.
No, but I mean, I went to
the anime.
All the really rich kids who had their act together went to private school. So like all the kids in public school were like, But just skater, everybody listened to NWA and like had skater haircuts and.
Okay, great. They're white kids. I'm glad the little violent boy got slapped upside the head by his brother. Because fuck. Hey,
I didn't get to answer, but yes, okay. I won't disparage my relatives, but yes, I would rather live at the school. Why not?
Okay,
well, take care of kids. You would take care of the kids? Really? You take care of children?
That's just one of them things.
No. Look, this is childhood me. I would have fought dragons to get away from home.
Jesus Christ.
Like you, I would have lived in that same cult. All right. Anyway, so you were saying you're glad the little violent kid got. I didn't like that at all. I don't think.
I didn't like that either.
It was like fucking good.
No, he's just got spirit. What the hell?
If you hit your kids, the kids are gonna hit. That kid is gonna hit.
Yes, I know the shit in real life. I'm talking about in the cartoon. I'm glad he got fucking slapped.
No, that's not true.
I was tired.
Noble, I hope you don't hit your children.
No, I wouldn't hit the children if I had any.
Spanking, like not every child falls to pieces just because they were hit.
I don't think there'll be any spanking in this show. Yeah. Well, there might be.
There should be spanking. Every child should be spanked.
Yeah. What did Sinbad say? Beat your kid. Was that Sinbad?
Beat your kid. He did say that. Oh, he beat your kid. Shit, fuck it.
Didn't he say have a joke about like retarded or? Hold on.
Sinbad?
No, I remember him saying beat your kids.
Okay.
I have a joke. Sinbad was once famous.
Oh, hey, you know what? Is he still alive?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
House Guest is a good movie, though.
I do like House Guest.
I never saw that.
You know what else is weird? He seemingly, like, after his brother got the fever and ended up in the hospital, but then it was like, oh, he's okay. He seemingly forgot his parents were dead. And I was like, how fucking recent was this shit that you'd forget that?
Well, he was probably, just repressing.
Probably pretty recent. I mean, where do you think they lived? Like, they needed somewhere to live, and he was just arriving at this place.
Well, yeah, they were still living at their house, as it showed in the little flashback when the secretary guy came.
Yeah, but they were probably on that last month's rent, before.
Oh,
Yeah.
but they must have got a juicy settlement from that plane crash.
I don't know. There's a lot of death of relatives in anime, and I don't think everybody gets I think they just accept it. It's like,
You don't think like if the was it JAL?
Yeah.
It crashes, they don't compensate the.
No, I don't think they
survivors?
do that. I don't think so. I think in Japan it's just like,
sorry,
that's just the way it is.
Jesus Christ! I hope not.
I think there's a lot of death over there, and they just have a different attitude towards it. They're like, look, it's not my fault. People die.
Yeah,
case dismissed.
We don't have any idea of how they do things.
I'm thinking they have life insurance, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Maybe they did have life insurance. I mean, if they had 2 kids, yeah, they probably had life insurance.
Oh, and I gotta ask something to Office Magic. When your child, who is around this age, maybe a little older, gets a fever, do you freak out and rush her to the hospital?
Depends on the fever, I guess. What kind of fever are we talking? Are we talking like 106, like throw ice in the bathtub, or are you talking about like 100 degrees? Kids get fevers.
It's 100 degrees. No, keep going.
Kid just freaked out. I mean, he's making it. It's what I mean. How dramatic would that be for a cartoon? Like, oh, my kid, my brother has 100-degree temperature. Well,
especially since he's all he has left, so he's maybe he's freaking out a bit.
I guess have him drink some juice and put him in bed.
I can see him freaking out, but the kid that assists him also like, we got to get to the hospital in a hurry.
Wait,
I didn't notice him freaking out that much.
In an anime, 2 teenage boys got like very dramatic and
overly dramatic.
Yeah,
they were fighting titans, man. They had
like whatever they were doing at that particular time was the most important thing that ever happened.
He seemed kind of, pretty chill and stuff.
Yeah, he did. Like, he seemed chill to me. Even when he found out, he was just like, "Mom, can you take care of?"
I liked it.
Mom, hurry and watch this kid. Gotta go.
I was like, okay, let's go. Well, he was just moving quickly because what's his name was freaking out. And he's like, let me calm this motherfucker down.
They were committed.
They don't even tell the mom, hey, Mom, this kid's got a fever. You think it's bad? She's like, oh, yeah, okay, let's just drive him to the hospital.
We got 22 minutes here. That's how long. We don't have time for all this dialogue. It's like, Mom, I gotta go.
Mom, we're going. Okay.
Honestly, when that kid got sick, when I see children, I just think disease. So I'm like, well, yeah, that makes sense. You introduce it to 4 disgusting children that it's never met. Of course, it's going to get sick.
Not that fast.
Yeah, that fast. You touch a child, you're going to get sick.
That is the most rapidly acting virus.
Shit, it's outbreak, dude. Where's that monkey at?
Stephen King's The Stand.
Hold on. Office Magic. How many times have children made you sick?
Many.
See?
Does it happen very quickly though?
It usually takes a couple days.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. But it's just the first episode, and we're not really working on reality since it's a cartoon.
Yeah. Last episode for me, but yeah.
I thought it was cute. I might.
It was better than it had any right to be.
Yeah, honestly, halfway through it, I was like, I reached a point in the story where you expect something bad to happen, but I was like, I don't want anything bad to happen to these people.
Wow, right. Why would you think something bad would happen?
No, because
bad has happened to them.
To make tension, yeah.
The crazy thing is, Alvin sent us a list with 15, 20 different animes on it. Which one do you want to watch? I said, I don't care.
Yeah.
And this was your choice, Babysitter Club.
Yeah, I voted on this
one.
No,
I'm not castigating anybody for picking it. I want to go through that whole list, so it doesn't matter to me what you pick. I'm gonna go through it eventually.
The thing is, like 5 minutes into this, I'm like, oh, I really don't want to watch this.
Yeah,
I'm just watching this for the show.
Now you're getting it. Now you're becoming a broadcaster.
Yeah, but then halfway through, I'm like, this isn't bad. This is kind of cute. Like this.
Yeah.
Did any of you get the idea that maybe this is going to start a new genre of anime?
I hope not.
That in which they send a message that you should have babies, lots of babies.
I don't think that's what it's about. I think what it is
for Japan, yes,
it's a show for teenage girls where there's a very easygoing, nice teenage boy. And not only is he handsome and kind and friendly and smart, but he also takes care of babies. That's the show. That's the show.
I could see this being as like a way to ease females into the idea of, hey, kids aren't so bad.
And you should have them with Japanese boys because they make the best fathers.
Yeah.
Don't give them a sword, though.
Jones level conspiracy by the anime complex.
And making frogs gay? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you got to think, like, do you think there was really a big market for this, or that this was a captivating story? Or
you never know what's going to stick, man.
See, what you guys don't realize is that there are some subliminal messages.
I guess you got a point. I mean, Japan.
The girls
Truth is out there, Parapants.
Yeah. I didn't mean to talk over you, but I mean, it is famous that Japan is underpopulated.
Yeah, they have like their birth rate is lower.
Yeah, an aging population, and that's beginning to happen in. I don't know, certain parts of the U.S., but I don't know. I look at some families. I'm like, why do you have so many kids? Like, why?
Because
they're Catholic.
No, not necessarily. It's just like. Why anybody would want more than 2 kids? I'm amazed my parents had 3 kids. I really am. I'm like, I can understand, like, especially back like 20, 30 years ago when things weren't so expensive, like anybody can make money.
Yeah.
But now it's like, oh my goodness, like,
well, I mean,
broke all the time. And oh, wow. It's just awful having kids. I mean, I don't know why anybody would have more than 2. That's crazy.
Wow, you're really selling fatherhood there.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's like, I really wanted a son and I have 2 daughters. Well, that's life,
Missed the chance there.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm not smart enough. Yeah, gotcha.
Hold on, Office Magic. You said 2 kids, so is there something you want to tell us?
No. I mean, I'd way rather. If I have another kid, I'm probably like to adopt a kid.
What? I'm not trying to hear that.
I don't know. Here's the reason, and I could tell this like a week after I had a kid. The main reason I don't want to have another kid is I'm pretty sure this kid that I have now, that's as good as it's going to get. The other kid, there's no way the other kid would be better than this kid.
Oh, you don't have that much faith in the rest of your Wigglies?
No, this is the top of the mountain in terms of smart,
athletic, all downhill.
Yeah, there's not going to be a better kid than this kid.
Listen to that proud father.
Yeah, well,
wow.
Well, I've seen my cousins and stuff. This is it.
You know what? If they do have a second kid, we got to make sure that he never hears this.
Like, Father,
Dad,
what did you mean?
Why would you say that? You think I'm second best?
Yeah. Remember you were doing a YouTube about Babysitter Club?
Why the fuck did you say I was less than
my
good?
Second kid is going to turn out to be shit.
I hate you, and I hate my sister.
Thus began my life of crime.
I mean, I will say this: I'm Office Magic on YouTube to keep my identity low key. That extends to family and kids. They don't need to know everything I'm YouTubing all the time.
Oh, you don't want little Office Magic Jr. to grow up one day and hear like dulcet tones of years past.
Father, I have a 3-year plan.
Wait, what?
I have a 3-year plan.
What's the 3-year plan? Is that something I say? What's that from?
Yeah, no, that's something you said before.
Oh, a lot of people.
You already forgot your 3-year plan.
I thought we were going from what do you call it, Big Daddy, the Adam Sandler movie. He said 5-year plan.
5-year plan.
Yeah.
All right. I don't. We're getting far away from it. Okay, it was an okay show. Kind of boring. And interesting. Anybody have anything else to say about the show?
I'm excited that next week we're going to watch something else.
Nice.
Anything but this,
What was it? There was just real quick. There was a thing that was implied that his little brother was kind of, trying to be manning up and tough about being sick because he didn't say anything about it.
That's what I thought at first.
Yeah,
but I don't think he was like. Well, I thought that, but then Parapants told me that, like, no, some kids will just like. It's not that he was doing it because of pride or honor or trying to be a man. He just redirected his attention somewhere else because he wasn't going to get what he wanted.
Shut down like that.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Alvin
going on with the dialogue, though.
What you say? You couldn't tell from the dialogue?
No, from the dialogue, it seemed to be that's what they were implying.
Yeah,
I can see that. Possibly. But yes, that did happen. But still not enough to bring me back to this show. But hey,
no.
And be prepared for next week. We're gonna watch Babysitters Gang.
Oh shit, it's getting crazy.
I'm stopping the broadcast. Thanks everybody for showing up.
Bye everyone.